Solve the rational inequality x squared minus 4 over x plus 3 is bigger than 0. Write your final answer in interval notation. It's kind of good because the right hand side is already 0. Okay, and this is our function. Let's write down the function fxb x squared minus 4 over x plus 3, and we want to find the x values for which this fraction is bigger than 0. Okay, that means positive. Now we find the zeros of the top and zeros of the bottom. To find the zeros, we need to factor. The bottom is already factored, and we know x equals -3 makes this 0. So the zeros, -3 is coming from there. We factor the top, x squared minus 4. 4 is same as 2 squared. And we got difference of 2 squares, x squared minus 2 squared, and that factor is x plus 2, x minus 2. And the zeros are minus 2 makes, -2 makes this 0, and 2 makes this 0, 2 minus 2 0. So these are the zeros of the top and bottom. Now we locate them, these numbers on this number line, negative infinity through positive infinity, -3, -2, and 2. Put those in correct order. -3, -2 somewhere here, and 2. And this is strictly bigger than 0, so all circles. That means when we write our final answer, we use parentheses, not bracket, because it's strictly bigger than 0. Okay, so we have to test 1, 2, 3, 4 intervals. Now we pick a test point or representative from each interval and plug that into this function. Okay, or here doesn't matter because they are same thing. We just factor the top here. Okay, let's take the test point x equals any number in less than -3. Let's take -5 or -4 or -1000, doesn't matter. -2 and -3, so x equals -2.5. yeah, that works. -2 and 2, -2, -1, 0, so we can pick 0. And any number, pick 3 or 4 or 5 or 1000, doesn't matter. Now we plug these representative numbers into this function. Okay, here or here, doesn't matter, maybe here, doesn't matter where you plug in. Let's plug in -5. So -5 quantity squared, that's 25, minus 1 over -5 plus 3. -5 plus 3 is -2. This is 24 over -2. So this will be 12, -12. So this will be a negative number. Okay, all I care is negative number. So I just put 2 negatives, so 3 doesn't matter, negative number. Okay, now repeat this procedure. Test the sign of this function at each interval, sample point. Let's plug in -2.5. -2.5 is squared. Now need a calculator. -2.5 quantity squared, 6.25 minus 1 over -2.5 plus 3. Need a calculator, it's positive. This 0.5. -2.5 plus 3, this 0.5, positive 0.5. 6.25 minus 1, 5.25 over 0.5. Okay, this will be a number, but all we need is positive or negative. This is positive, positive, so this will be positive. Now repeat for the third test point, test number. So for this interval, we take x equals 0, plug in here. 0 is squared, 0, 0 minus 1, -1 on the top, 0 plus 3, 3 on the bottom, so -1/3. Anyway, this is negative number. You can put just 2 negative signs, just 1 or 3, doesn't matter. Now test for x equals 3. 3 squared, 9 minus 1, 8. 3 plus 3, 6. So this is a positive number, plus plus. Okay, now we write down this solution in this way. We wanted to have this function is bigger than 0. Bigger than 0 means positive. So here and here, positive here. So negative 3 through negative 2. Okay, is a circle, means parenthesis, and union here 2 to infinity. Final.